Hello YouTube and welcome to a new Techsloth video. We continue with a brand new Honor Play device. This time we do the setup. We got our nano SIM card ready, but we will do the setup process really quickly because I want to tell you other things about this device and do a quick comparison with the Honor 7X, the Honor 10 and the new Huawei P Smart Plus or the Honor Nova 3i as it's called in other countries. So your SIM card slot is located on the left side. There you got the SIM tray. The right slot is for the SIM 1, so chip down, and there we go. On the other slot you can decide another SIM card or micro SD card for more storage. Slide it back in, hit the on off button on the right side, push it until you feel a vibration and the device turns on its display. So what I wanted to tell you, first of all, of course we got here the Honor 7X for an example, because this is still 16:9 aspect ratio. This is the longer 19.5:9 aspect ratio, and we got here a notch, there we don't got a notch. But the build quality and the feeling in my hands and the first impression of the display viewing angles, for example, from the outside, these two devices are really close. I wouldn't be able to tell if I got just from the feeling of the material and in terms of build quality of anything like that. Or maybe if I look at the display, of course, if I don't see the notch, first impression wouldn't be able to tell the difference or to say that those devices cost differently or are in a different price range here. So first step, choose the language. I just choose English, United Kingdom. Well, it's okay. Agree to the terms and conditions. You have to. Then you can connect to your Wi-Fi, or you can skip this step and use your mobile data connection. But I select my Wi-Fi and enter my Wi-Fi password. When it's connected, hit next. Enter your Google email password. Then you can select the different Google service points if you want to use them, or if you don't want to use them, scroll down and hit agree. If you wish, activate the Google Assistant. And then Huawei is asking if you already got a Huawei ID, if you want to use it, and if you want to use the Huawei services. You don't have to, actually. You use the Google services. This is just in case you want to use Huawei rather than Google, for example. You can just skip it. Then they're telling you, oh, you're missing all those cloud services. It's like maybe this cloud services from Samsung, for example. I still say skip. And then they're asking you, do you want to use the cloud? What they mean is if you want to use their cloud service. And now this is, I don't think it's really nice for them, because if you now pushed 3 times on the right side to skip it, to not agree, and now if you hit the right side you agree, and now you have to hit the left side for skipping it. This is something I really don't appreciate here, Huawei or Honor. And this is another thing. I mean, Honor is telling us all the time, we are Honor, we are not Huawei. Of course they belong to Huawei, but they're saying we are not Huawei, we are doing our own thing. But at the same time, you read Huawei everywhere. You read it in the software, you read it in the services, you even read Huawei on the charger that comes with the device. So in my opinion, if you really want to be separated, or if you don't want to be connected to Huawei, then get your own things. So next step, set Finger ID. Yes, I want to use it. So I need another way to unlock it. This is now a 6-digit code, but you can change it to a 4-digit code or pattern or password. So I just change it and I use my standard code. Then put it in twice. Then locate the fingerprint sensor, put your finger on it. Okay, hit OK. Then put your finger on it. You feel a slight vibration, and then follow the instructions and move your finger around as it is shown on the setup screen here. There you go. And now this is new in the Emotion UI 8.2 setup screen. You can't go back to enter a second fingerprint. No, you have to say, okay, that's it. Then you can set face unlock. But you can't, if you want to enter another finger, you have to do this later in the settings. I will show you, but now I'm going to set up for the Face ID. I got scanned. Yes. Do I want to use enhanced image? Do I want to, again, that's the question. Do I want to send an anonymous data to Huawei just to help them to make their services better? But I say, no thanks. And if do I want to use the user experience program? No thanks. And then get popular apps. This is the point where I give them a thumbs up, because they let me choose if I want to install this additional apps or if I want to just say later. And this is nice that I don't get installed every crappy app that I might got a cooperation with. Data import from an Android device, from an iPhone or iPad, Huawei Cloud or Google Cloud. I say no, thank you. I just say finish and tell them I want to set it up as a brand new device because I want to check out how much free storage out of those 64 gigabytes I still got left. So yes. And there we are in the home screen. So now step number 1. Yes, we got NFC. This is something that did not stand in the hardware sheet. So the Honor Play comes with NFC. Let's head over to settings, storage, and we still got 51.77 gigabytes of free storage. This is nice. Of course, there's a lot already gone, but in comparison, for example, with the Huawei P Smart Plus, the firmware size is 1 gigabyte less. So this is nice. What apps are pre-installed? Of course, we got the standard Huawei apps here. Themes, music, gallery, clock. There's some tools already pre-installed, but we still got some top apps, so like Booking, eBay, Netflix, and Facebook. And we've got some games pre-installed, but don't be worried, you can delete them all. At the same time, we still got all the Google apps like Google Play Store, Google Chrome browser, Gmail, Maps, YouTube, and the Office apps. So this is also nice. And now next step, let's check out not the battery, but the display in terms of maybe brightness. So I turn off automatic brightness, put the brightness to 100%. Oh, this is nice. Now you see again, you can see the notch as well. And now we head over to 7X, for example, and just that you again see the difference between 16:9 and the newer long aspect ratio and the notch. In terms of display quality or display brightness, yeah, looks nearly the same to me. This looks a little bit more bluish. This looks a little bit more yellow. No, I don't want to use eye comfort now, but I want to change the standby time. So just in terms of display quality and viewing angles, just for an example, definitely this is definitely I can't say it for 100%, but this is the same display as, for example, like in the Honor 7X here. Then say auto brightness turned off. No, auto brightness. Now let's activate it back. Okay, there we go. So we got the display. Next step. Oh, what about the fingerprint sensor? So it's unlocked. Oh, this was nice and fast. Okay, unlocking the device works like on the other Honor devices, for example, like on the 7X. Let's say 3, 2, 1, unlock. Yeah, definitely the same. And I like this method of unlocking the device way better than the built-in fingerprint sensor below the glass on the Honor 10, for example, where let's see 3, 2, 1. Okay, they can work really as fast as well, but it's not about speed, but hitting the Honor 10 fingerprint sensor exactly the same time every time. This is a little bit hard here because on the back side, this is just a hole in the back where every time your finger hits the fingerprint sensor. So what about you want to scan your other finger of your other hand? Then you get again into settings, then go to security. There you got fingerprint ID or fingerprint management. You have to unlock it. And then you can add a new fingerprint here. And then you just do the same thing again. Just place your finger and rotate it and scan in the different parts of your finger. Just follow the instructions. And now we got finger 2. And now I can unlock this as well. So this is nice. So what's next? Camera. Let's start with the camera here. Swipe camera modes. Okay, we get this nice tutorial. Engage GPS. Okay. Okay, so now there we go. We also got the AI feature on this device, but of course We got not an additional black and white camera sensor, but only a 2 megapixel camera for additional depth informations. And now if I head over for portrait, for example, and I want to take a nice sharp picture of this Honor 10 with fingerprints, for example, that's it, okay. There we go. And now we check out the pictures. Yes, it's not sharp, but we got this tight, tiny bokeh effect, of course. And here, yes, this is a nice picture. But again, this AI feature, they can see the color differences here. This is more normal, this is more colorful looking. But on the other side, you can deactivate this AI feature after you've taken a picture, so you don't losing any original picture material. And now if you're asking yourself, what about doing fast pictures here or taking just point and shoot? Okay, taking a picture and saving it does not take that long. If we head over, oh no, we have first of all have to deactivate the AI feature, because this is the automatic modus. Then I can head over to photo picture settings and we can change the resolution, for example. And we head over to video and their settings, and we can change the video size to 4K. This is nice, and as you can see again, the difference between, for example, the P Smart Plus and the Honor 7X. With the Honor Play, I can record 4K videos, but on the other side, you don't get video image stabilization. This is only available in full HD 30 frames and below, just for your guidance. So, but I want to record a video with 4K, and I'm getting closer to the device, so that the device can also record my voice, and that we can then check out the speaker and have a quick comparison or an answer to the question. Do we got stereo sound? Do we got two speakers here, or do we got only one? So let's start the video. And oh, and that we can then check out the speaker and have a quick comparison or an answer to the question. Do we got stereo sound? Do we got... Okay, first the nice thing. Picture quality, okay, maybe it does not look like 4K. Okay, this is a full HD plus resolution display, but I mean, from my experience, but still. Video quality, okay. Microphone, audio recording quality, nice. This is something you can really use, definitely. Image stabilization, couldn't check this in 14 seconds, but the thing I'm most disappointed of now is Honor is telling us this is a gaming device. You get 4D dimensional gaming experience. You got this big screen. You got this vibration thingy. You got all those software features that if you're playing PUBG, for example, that lets you feel the bullets everywhere and things like that. And then this device only comes with one mono speaker. I mean, serious, Honor. Why? Why are you don't giving us stereo speaker sound? I mean, this you're showing this device at the Gamescom. This should be a gaming device, and we all know how it can make a difference. Even if you got only 20% of the sound coming out of the normal earphone speaker. This gives you a whole different experience in using this device than you get if you got only one speaker on one side. Oh, this is a big downside for me. I have no clue why they don't give you a second speaker, but even if this would be a normal device, if they're just going to sell it or doing the marketing like, hey, you got the Honor 10, but now we are giving you a bigger Honor 10 with a bigger battery, for example. Okay, you get a weaker camera, but still you just get a bigger device with a bigger screen. Yes, no problems. But why are they advertising this gaming device if they don't give you stereo speakers? Well, maybe they are thinking, oh, will game with your headphones. But then, remember the unboxing. There are no headphones in the box with the Honor Play. So, big question at this point. We got still one camera left. This is the front-facing camera. Of course, we still got all the different video modes here. No problems at all. We got portrait mode, we got aperture mode here, and we got AR lenses, which then gives you only effects. So, these are the effects here. Okay, there you can see you can get cat ears and anything like that. But we got a 60 megapixel front-facing camera. Let me clean the lens, activate the bokeh mode, and then take just a quick and dirty picture, mirror on, and then have a quick look at the image quality. Oh, this looks nice. Okay, even with one lens we get a nice artificial bokeh mode, which is not working that well with my shirt, not working that well with my hair, but these are things that you will only notice if you zoom into the picture. On a first look, this is definitely a decent selfie, and no, beauty mode was not enabled, so nice picture quality. Oh, this is definitely a thumbs up here at this point. I wasn't expecting that nice of a camera of a selfie quality here. This is a decent selfie. I wouldn't have any problems putting this on the social networks, on Instagram or anything like that. So this is it. This was a setup. This was a quick first impression. Took to a look around. I compared it with the Honor 7X, a device that's below 200 euros at the moment. But don't forget, here you only get the Kirin 659. Here you got the high-end Kirin 970 or 70, which is the high-end Kirin at the moment from Huawei. Let's wait what they will present at IFA 2018 in Berlin next week. But until then, this is, or even if they're bringing out a new CPU SoC here, this is still a whole different league in terms of performance than the 659er generations. This device comes with Android 8. There will be at least one major update. So yes, you will get the Android Pie update. After that, it's only up to Honor. And this is something I really don't like, because you don't get in my opinion, this device, we still don't know the actual price point, but this device will not cost more than an Honor 10. It will, if I would have to guess, this device will cost slightly less than an Honor 10. And the same thing as I told you for the Honor 10, I would have liked to see at the Honor Play that they give you an update warranty for at least 2 major Android updates, and at least for 2 or 2.5, or at least 3 years of Android security updates. And in terms of Honor 10 here, this is, in my opinion, the nicer device. You get a nicer design, a slighter design, a nicer feeling. I don't want to say build quality, because it's still a good build quality, but this is better, and you get way better cameras, definitely, or at least a way better main camera. Of course, I will have to do a lot of comparison here, but you get the same performance, you get better cameras, but the Honor Play will be, in my opinion, cheaper, and you get a bigger screen and a bigger battery. How much more battery life you will get out of the device, we'll have to see. And in terms of Huawei P Smart, for example, P Smart Plus, for example, this device costs 300 euros. Again, the Honor Play is a whole other performance league here. Here we got the new Kirin 710, but yes, still this is better than the 659er, but still this is just the mid-range SoC, the mid-range chip. Here you get the high-end chip, just in terms of performance, and here you still got micro USB, and here you get at least USB Type-C, which still got only transfer rates of USB 2.0. But this is it for now. If you would ask me now what I would have, if you give me all 4 devices from a first impression, I still would say the Honor 10 is a better device because of the camera. But if you don't take cameras with your smartphone and you're going for a bigger screen, a bigger display, bigger display and bigger battery life, this could be a nice device. But we'll have to see. And in comparison, this still supports micro SD cards. But this is it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.